Hey guys, welcome to Life on the Fuller Side, where everything is fuller. I'm Shay.
And I'm Nay.
So today's topic, we're going to talk about fat don't equal ugly. So you can start off.
One thing that I want to touch on is the fact that a lot of people they make it seem as though because you're big, that means you're ugly. Or, like, I noticed that a lot of people have issues with dating because of the fact that they feel like they're not attractive because of their weight. And that's not the case at all. And it's like, you shouldn't allow people to make you feel like because you're on the heavier side, that means that, oh, you're not attractive. Nobody will want to date you. And it's like, I don't know about my sister, but me, I've been in relationships where I stayed with people because of the fact that I felt as though when I was with them, I may have gained more weight. And now I'm not as attractive as I was before. And I'm not as marketable on the dating pool. Like, it's a bad thing to think that you're not attractive anymore because of just a little bit of love handles and roles. Or there's somebody out there for everybody, and there's no way that it's not attractive for you to walk around thinking that you're not attractive. Like, your significant other likes you, forgets the way you look, your personality and things like that, but what they're most attracted to is the level of confidence that you have in yourself and the respect that you have in yourself. And they learn to respect you because of the respect that you have for yourself.
That is so true.
Through the way you present yourself, the way you feel about yourself, you ultimately, like, you end up teaching people how to treat you.
That is so true. But just to piggyback a little off what she was saying, when you're in a relationship and you gain weight, because you might have thought that, you were attractive when you first met this person. You was feeling yourself, you like, oh, I'm the shit, I'm beautiful as hell, can't nobody stop my push or my shine. But then when you get with the person that you with, but first of all, the only reason why they talk to you is because they was attracted to you. So remember that. Number one, that's how they got you. Number two, your attraction is what kept them. So then, maybe you was in that relationship, like she said, and you gained weight. So now you stay with that person because you feel unattractive. But in the same token, the person that you with can make you feel unattractive. Because for one, they not complimenting you no more like they used to. They're not telling you how beautiful you are when you naked. They're not telling you how beautiful you are when you bare face, when you don't got on a tons of makeup. Now, they out looking at other women when they with you because they feel like they are no longer or men where they feel like they are no longer attracted to you because of how you feel about yourself. It don't necessarily have something to do with them. It could be you don't feel like you're attractive no more. So now you being a Debbie Downer and he or she like, oh no, I gotta go find somebody else that feels attractive even when I don't tell them you're beautiful. Yeah. It's like my wife. When we first got together, my wife used to tell me I'm beautiful all the time. Like, she used to tell me I'm beautiful so much. I used to be like, okay, thank you. Like, not saying that I didn't. That's not what I'm saying, though. I'm not saying that I didn't appreciate it, because I did. But the level of confidence that I have, I didn't need for her to tell me I was beautiful every day. I didn't need for her to validate who I am. Because I know that I'm beautiful. I feel beautiful. Even without all this makeup on and stuff. Like, if you go see my other pages, you will see, like, girl.
You cute.
Like, you'll see, like, oh, she barefaced. Like, yes. If you believe it, like, I'm barefaced all the time. Like, I wear makeup depending. Alright? Like, I feel as though that I'm beautiful. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't need nobody to define let me rephrase that. I don't need nobody to define my beauty because I know my beauty. So just remember that. Feel like you're beautiful. Just because you're fat, you're heavy, you're overweight, you're obese, all the times that they use, you are still beautiful no matter what. Fat do not equal beauty, and fat
don't equal ugly.
Wait. No. Oh. Fat do not equal beauty, and fat do not equal ugly. Cause there be some bomb ass big girls out here, and I be like, yes, sis. I be like, sis, you is a cute. Get that, like. But then when you start acting ugly, like, that's when you become ugly.
And that's when, like, I feel like a lot of something. Well, let me talk on this, and I'm gonna go back to what you said before. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, that's when people start getting with the fat bitch. Like, they'll just like, oh, you fat bitch, and it's like, it's because of the fact that you're threatening. That's the truth of the matter. Like, they feel threatened by your confidence, and it's
that
like,
is so true.
When she'll be like I've had a couple of guys try to talk to me and be like, oh, I'm not into big women. Why did you think that was the way to go, like the way to lead the conversation? Like, what made you think that was a compliment? Like,
we ain't going to talk about that because we're going to get into that. Our next segment, we're going to get into that fat fetish. We're going to get into that fat fetish. But basically what we're trying to say is, just because you're fat don't mean you're not beautiful. Mm-hmm. Your body is beautiful. Your personality is beautiful. Your rose is beautiful. Fupa is beautiful. Like, everything about you is beautiful. That's what makes you you. Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing that I wanted to say that you said about when you said the word overweight, the first thing that came to my mind was, who the hell said there was a boundaries of weight you're supposed to be? Like, where did this come from? Like, how do you know I'm over the weight? What is the weight? Like, what's...
Or what is the boundaries between overweight and beautiful? So, hold on, let me say this. So, because we're overweight, so this is us, and this is our beautiful... So, I'm going to let y'all guys see it because I don't want to get out of focus. So, this is us overweight, and this is our beautiful. Right here. No, motherfucker. My beautiful is that my beautiful and my overweight is equal. Like, it's equal. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Like, and to piggyback off what she was saying about feeling beautiful. So, threatening. Yes, people in general. Because you're overweight, and then not only that, don't let you have hella confidence, honey. Do not. Ugly and all. Do not let you have confidence. Because to me, I feel as though everybody is beautiful. You could be the ugliest person, and I still would tell you you're beautiful. Is that a lie? No. Because you're beautiful in God's eyes. He created you the way he wanted you to be. If he wanted you to be this dumb-ass, surgery, body-looking bitch, he would have created you that way. But he created you fluffy, chunky, thick, nice, heavy, BB Dove, full figure, plus size. The list goes on. Beautiful. All that is beautiful. But people feel threatened by you. They feel threatened by you.
Story time today.
Oh yes, story time.
Tell me why. I'm waiting at my car, waiting for my boyfriend at the time. He ain't my boyfriend no more. Waiting for my boyfriend to come out of the store. And there's a guy walking past my car. And there's a girl crawling behind him.
Girl.
And she's like, hey, you know you hear me talking to you. And I'm like, And you know me, I'm laughing, shaking my head like, bitch, I don't give a fuck if you see me. What you gonna do? So she like, oh, hey, what you looking at? What you looking at, you fat bitch? So I'm like, wait a minute, shorty, why you mad at me? Because you crawling behind this man and my niggas in the store buying me stuff. And you mad because he won't give you, what, $5, $2? Girl, bye. I'm the fat bitch because you crawling behind your man and he looking at me. Meanwhile, my man is in the store.
Yes, they feel so threatened. They feel so threatened. Like, I'm gonna give you a story, like a story. Like, I'm married. I'm happily married. I love who I'm with. You know, every relationship has problems. We ain't gonna make it about that. My wife is aggravating as fuck, and she knows that. I love her, but
you better stop talking about my sister.
To be honest, like, I'm gonna just tell you a story. So previously, before I got married or whatever, I was in an abusive relationship, like, and things did not go planned as I wanted them to or whatever. So, however, one day, me and the ex of mine, I'm not gonna say a name, we were in the supermarket. So, normally, sometimes, depending on how I feel, I don't dress up every day. I wear sweatpants, a t-shirt, or pajama pants, a t-shirt, and a headscarf. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. Or a freaking bonnet. So, one particular day, I had to run errands. So, I did whatever I did. She met me at the supermarket. So, I'm at the supermarket, and now it's this AG at the supermarket. So every time I went to the supermarket, she was always flirting with me. Like, it wasn't noticeable, but you would be able to tell that she's flirting with you. First of all, I couldn't reach, something off the shelf. It was like high, because I'm like only 5'6". But the shelf is real high. Like, if y'all know about Pathmark back in the day, then y'all know Pathmark's shelf was extremely high. So anyway, so she reached it for me or whatever, and she like, oh, so then she like, here you go, cutie. And I'm like, oh, cheesy, ear to ear. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So then the ex of mine, walk over there, and me and her just casually holding a conversation. She's like, oh, I see you here a lot. You must live around here. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I see you here a lot. Like, and she like, I work here. I'm like, I know. Like, so then my ex felt threatened. But who sometimes help me with my bags or even purchase the stuff that I'm tending to buy with my own money. And she kind of felt threatened by that. When your significant other starts to feel threatened by other people, that means that they know for a fact that somebody else is seeing you beautiful how they used to see you. So, in the end, fat do not always equal ugly. You will have people, just because you feel as though you don't have people barking at you now, it depends on how you keep yourself up. Now, I'm going to tell you. Men and women are attracted to fat girls or fat guys that keep themselves up. Hair done, cute clothes, confidence off the fucking roof, sexy as hell. Even if you're not sexy and you feel sexy, that will be your go-to. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna do that later. Okay, so yeah. So so I was Googling something on my phone real quick, and I read this article that says, does fat make you ugly? Right? So I'm going to just read a little bit off of what it said, and then I'm going to go to the comments, what the comment says. So it says, does fat, excuse me, does being fat make you ugly? Does it make you ugly? No. But it does lower your desire from the opposite sex. Being too overweight or obese come with its own health problems. Like, how the fuck do you know that my fat ass got health problems? If you're not my doctor, like, how the fuck do you know? Like, I hate articles like this that talk things that they don't know. Quota.com. So, anyway, let me go. Fat people are seen as being lazy and unmotivated. They are not as physically active. They're thinner counterparts. They don't have the physical appeal as someone who lifts weight and has a muscular
I feel like all of that is a matter of opinion.
Visual appeal. What? No. We have sex appeal. Let that be a fact. I mean, a fact.
Number one, if you don't feel as though people on the bigger size are attractive, that's a matter of opinion. You can't write and say, this is the facts, and you can't argue with this like...
Exactly. So let me finish.
You mean to tell me that because you feel that fat people are unattractive, the world feels like that?
Yes.
Like nobody in this world finds us attractive. She's married and I'm in a relationship. So we beg to differ.
And
so do our significant other.
Girl. Before I got married, we ain't even gonna talk about before I got married, honey. Like, that's a proven fact. We could prove this man wrong. Anyway, so it says being fat doesn't always mean you are unhealthy. Okay, I agree with that. But it's a sign of health. I do agree with that. Now, of course, some men can make up for their lack of physical attraction with wealth, power, and influences. But then if a girl shows interest in you, it's only because of your socio-economic status and not because of who you are. You don't always have to have a six-pack or abs or even be thin. Some women are attractive to what you might call the lumberjack body type. You still have muscles, but with a higher body fat percentage. You can be a little overweight and still attract women, but don't let yourself get too fat.
I mean, look.
I don't really say. Let me finish reading, right?
I feel like I want to go
fat.
Like,
the best way to do this is with a proper nutritionist and exercise. That doesn't mean you need to be on a strict diet and exercise yourself to death. You need to learn how not to eat too much and get enough physical activity to trigger a physical response. There are also possible medical issues at play. Some people genuinely have a hard time gaining weight. They can have a higher than normal metabolism and must learn how to adapt their diet accordingly. There are also people with slower than average metabolism, and they must learn how to keep it going so they can keep the excess calories from accumulating as fat. All of this done through proper nutrition and exercise. That doesn't mean it will always be easy, but it is not impossible. But hold on.
I mean, that's true.
Let me just read this. A lot of the stuff that he's saying is very true. Mm-hmm. A lot of it. But however, he's saying it in a negative way. Mm-hmm. First of all, just because you fat. Now, there is some people out there, I'm not going to lie to you guys, that will get with you for emotional support, for somewhere to stay. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Let me say that again.
Because
hold on. For emotional support, somewhere to stay, and if you got money.
Now, I was going to say that seems to be the case a lot for people, and it's not. I'm not saying that it's right, but what I'm noticing is that people who are on the larger side, let's be real, they usually make more money. Well, that's not a fact, but I'm saying from my experience, I've noticed that people that are bigger make more money. Why? That's up to your own interpretation. But they make a significantly larger amount of money than the people that I know, not saying this is fact, than smaller people.
Girl, we're going to talk about that in another segment.
And they are more financially stable, which makes, and this is from my experience, makes the people around them that are not as financially stable want to latch on to them and leech off of them. Mm-hmm. And
just because they feel as though that they are fat and ugly. That's just because.
If your self-esteem is up here, can't nobody bring it down here.
And can't nobody mooch off of you either.
Now, self-esteem. Many people may confuse that with your confidence. It is not the same thing. Self-esteem is the way you see. It's the way that other people see you, or the way people
but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. That's gonna be another segment. A lot of this stuff that you hear is gonna be a segment just based on that. But we gonna jump right back into the word fat and ugly and how people really feel about us. The larger crowd that's fat, they feel as though that we are ugly. They feel as though that there's times that, for prime example, there's times that I'll go outside and days I'll be, like I said, I'll be dressed up or I'll be dressed down, whatever I feel, but I'll get these awkward stares like saying as, oh, bitch, you fat, you shouldn't dress like that. Oh, that's something else we're going to talk about, but we're not going to talk about that in this segment. Yeah. However, so let me get back to the
I'm not
article.
Get too upset about it since we're going to talk about it.
So it says, thinking, now this could be possibly true. It says, thinking that you are ugly makes you ugly. Being fat, being thin, being this, being that. These are not the critics for ugly or beautiful. Because beauty resides everywhere. Mm-hmm. While talking about attraction, it's different for different people. Some find thin people so attractive, while others find fat people attractive. Some find fit and healthy people attractive, and unhealthy people unattractive, while others' fitness doesn't matter. So attraction is different for different people. Being fat, you might look so attractive to one while unattractive to some other, which is true. So like I said, being fat, it doesn't make you unattractive. It's how you make yourself feel. Mm-hmm. If you feel as though that because you're fat, you're unattractive, then other people is going to think you're unattractive as well. Fat does not, I don't know how many times I could stress this. Fat does not equal beauty, and beauty do not equal ugly.
Write it on the board. Fat does not, with a big fat circle with a cross or X through it, does not equal ugly. Like, honestly, do you know how many times I've seen guys or like encounter guys say, "Damn, you a bomb ass big girl."
Or hawking at your feet because you are a big girl and the way you carry yourself, and they find you attractive, they find you beautiful because they like how you carry yourself.
Now
they like, oh, she's beautiful. Like, maybe you could be ugly. Like, but I'm not saying that you are, but that's what I'm saying. You can be ugly, but if a guy or a woman sees you dressed up head to toe, and they're like, oh, she is beautiful. She's beautiful. They find you attractive. That's all it takes. Attraction. That's the first thing a person sees. If a person sees you and they try to talk to you, that means they automatically attracted to you. You don't have to open your mouth. You don't got to say nothing. They find you attractive by your physical being. And then the rest goes on. But go ahead.
I was just going to say, I know. Okay, now let me say this. In no way, shape, or form are we saying that your clothes make you who you are. And in no way, shape, or form are we saying that your clothes is solely what makes you attractive.
But what makes you beautiful.
But what we're saying is that the way you carry yourself, the way you feel about yourself causes you to make you want to carry yourself differently. And when you carry yourself differently...
Or, sorry to cut you off. Or make other people see you different.
Exactly. When you carry yourself with pride, and you carry yourself like, damn, like, I'm the shit. You can't tell me I'm not the shit. Because I know that when I woke up this morning, the shit was on my mind. And it told me, bitch, I'm you. The shit. So... what we're saying is that when you better not get too close because you might step on me. You might step on me. Like, oh, bitch, watch that. Watch that. That's me. Shit.
Yes!
But, like, when you got it in your mind that you're the shit, can't nobody tell you you're not. When you got it in your mind, that means you start to feel it in your heart. You start believing it. Then you start, you know what? I care about what I look like today. I'm going to go and try to look cute. I'm going to buy me some nice clothes. And then that makes other people like, okay, she or he cared about themselves today. Oh, that person always dressed nice. They really take pride in what they look like. Damn, that means that if I was with them, they'd take pride in me and want to be making me. I would look good on that arm.
So we're ending this segment.
Just for now.
We hope you guys enjoyed it. We hope you guys take some of our tips and use them or apply to your everyday life, or even share this video, because this video might be an inspiration to somebody else. Somebody else might need to hear these encouraging words. So please, guys, please do share our video.
Or they might need to hear the dumb shit that was in the article she just read.
Yes. Subscribe, comment, and give us a thumbs up on this video.
All of our information is in the description bar below. Please leave a comment. Free.
Yes. You don't have to pay for it.
And we comment back. We read all our comments and comments back.
Yes, unless you want to. But, yeah, so this is it. We hope to see you guys in our next segment. Don't forget to stay beautiful, and don't forget to live your fuller life. Bye.